All right, guys. So today I want to talk about how you have to be a noob in any skill, right? Before you can become a master. Too often nowadays you'll see dudes trying to start a new hobby or start a new skill or something along those lines, right? And just want to be the apex. They think yo, if I'm going to start boxing, I'm going to be number one boxer right now. I can kick anyone right now. Right? Or if I'm gonna play Siege, right? I'm gonna be shut up. I'm gonna be if I'm gonna play Siege, I'm gonna rank plat baby right now. First thing, then I'll go up to diamond, right? But you have to start off as the noob in any skill you do. So for example, right now, I'm doing this recording, right? I'm gonna try to do one take because I want to develop my skills on camera and free speaking, because a lot of times me and Omer will write scripts down and it's good and all and it'll work good, but I feel like either the idea is too comes off as too robotic or just not as beautiful or as open conversation as I want it to be with you guys. As human as I want it to be with you guys, right? Omer's behind the camera right now. And so I feel like overall I'm a pretty good speaker when it comes to giving a speech and stuff, but it doesn't always translate as well to cameras, because when you're talking to a person, when you're on a stage and you're talking to an audience, you look at the people and it's a very different thing. You could point to this person, point to that person, make eye contact with the person who looks like they need to be engaged. It's a different skill, right? On here, I can't gauge how engaged you are. I can't gauge how engaged you are because I don't see your reactions live, right? Unless we're doing a live stream, which, hey, might be in the future. The point I'm trying to make, though, is that when you start a new skill, you have to be okay with understanding that you're not going to be the best. You're not going to be Muhammad Ali day one. You're not going to be Mike Tyson day one, right?
You're not going to be Paul Brothers.
You're not going to be the Paul Brothers day one.
We're not the Paul Brothers.
They're iconic. You can't be the Paul Brothers, you know? They won every single fight they've been against. Mm-hmm. They didn't pay for that shit.
Logan won every round against Mayweather.
Yeah, Mayweather, yeah, exactly. Jake Paul announced it right then and there. Okay, this is getting off topic. We're getting it back on topic, guys. Basically, what I'm trying to let you guys know, right, is no matter what skill you do, this might be a bit repetitive, but whatever skill you do, right, you want to be okay with the fact that you're not going to be the best. That you're gonna be suckish. You're gonna be horrible at it, and that's okay, right? If you don't build yourself a base, you're gonna have nothing to build upon. Like pyramids, right? A pyramid isn't gonna stand if it's upside down, small base and big everything, right? You build up to the skills to get to the top, right? So that's what you have to look at when whatever skill you're trying to do, whether it's waking up early or self-improvement as a whole, right? You have to build your base first. You can't just expect that you're going to do amazing day one, right? Or if it's working out, right? You have to be willing to go to the gym in the first place. That's step one. Too many people go to the gym and they'll just overdo it. My dad's a victim of this, right? He'll just overdo it one day, right? And then call it quits for a week. And then go back to that one day and go hard, right? And it worked out for him in his 30s, but that was about it, And it's the skills that you want to build right now. You have to be okay with being the fool, right? I don't know the exact saying, but it's is it in the Quran or is it? Basically, it's if you want to learn something, you have to be okay with being a fool, right? So when you're in school, when you're in situations where you can learn something new, you have to be okay with understanding. I'm not the smartest guy. I don't think so either. I think it might have been a hadith. No, it might have just been a Stoic quote, to be honest. It sounds more like a Stoic quote, but yeah. But it's something for example, when I wanted to learn more about Islam, or Umar wanted to learn more about Islam, right? That was something we'd go to the masjid and we'd ask there's our young sheikh who's around our age, right, Hamza. We'd ask him the dumbest questions, the most jahil, ignorant questions that we possibly could because we were that ignorant, right? or if I'm at school, or not even school, forget school, right? Because you only learn so much at school. You do learn a lot if you want to, but let's be real. Most life experiences you're gonna get actually doing things in life.
Mark Twain said, "I never let my schooling get in the way of my education."
Exactly, right? And so what I'm trying to say is, right, like when I was at like an internship, for example, there's like two internships that were really big for me. One was at a law firm, and one was in like the surgery department for cardiology, right? And in both of those places, I knew nothing, right? I had like a very bare minimum understanding of both concepts. And speak like I'd ask questions like, oh, okay, oh, is that where this goes? Is that where that goes? And like these are questions like if other people might have been like, I shouldn't ask this, right? I'm gonna look dumb in front of the doctors. There's a kid I know who's like doing an internship right now, and he's like, I just sat there not asking any questions because I was too afraid that they're gonna think I'm stupid. No, they know you're stupid. You know what I mean? They know you're not smart. You're not a doctor. You're not whatever, like an expert in this field, right? You're gonna ask stupid questions, and that's what you're supposed to do in the internship. That's what you're supposed to do in the learning experience, is ask the stupid questions so you can build your knowledge, right? So we all need to stop being afraid of like seeming that we know everything, because we don't. We're human. We don't know everything, right? Other people don't know everything either. They're kind of winging it just like us, just like I am right now, right? But we have to speak in a way and act in a way that we show like, okay, look, I'm ready to learn, and engage ourselves, right, in a way when we're in situations that show that we're ready to learn, right? And try to actually learn things at that moment. And then use that. Use your stupidity as your strength, right? Because if you just act like you know what you're doing, people are going to be like, oh, he knows what he's doing. I don't need to teach him. And you're not going to learn anything. But yeah, you have to be a noob. You have to be level 0 first, right? You work your way up from 0. It's like Skyrim. You cannot build dragon plate, right? Armor, unless you get to that level. And you can't get to that level without making a bajillion iron daggers or gold rings, as Amir says. Because, hey, old geohacks don't work anymore.
Patch made it so that it's based on value.
Oh, true. Yeah, so you got to do the stupid things based on value.
New patch like 5 years ago.
New patch 5 years. God, Skyrim's still coming out, man. That's still all new. But yeah, so we're reaching about 7 minutes. This is one take. I'm Asid. There's my brother Umar behind the camera. Y'all gonna catch us soon. Keep learning. Stay blessed. Stay fresh. Assalamu alaikum.